10 ways you can save hundreds of dollars a year, if not a month. And this is coming from a family who lives on less than $50,000 a year in the middle of Kansas. Number one is, where are you getting your clothes from? Like, nobody has any idea if you thrift or garage sale unless you tell them. I am very honest and tell people all the time that I thrift store and garage sale because I just don't care. It does nothing to me. I grew up garage sale and thrifting and I love it. My kids love it and it is what it is. But there is nothing wrong with getting a wonderful hand-me-down. My girls have cousins who are right around their same age. They get all of their hand-me-downs. I have a twin sister. I get a lot of her hand-me-downs. But like I said, we go to garage sales once a week or thrift stores. Just depends what we're looking for. But rarely do we buy brand new. And if we do, it's usually at like Walmart or, like Shein. You don't have to break the bank to look cute. Next thing my family does that we save a ton of money is I only buy store brand, except for a few things. I'll buy store brand everything. Milk, all the essentials, anything that I need. And obviously produce, there's not like a yay or nay. I have read things that organic is the same as regular produce. They just put a fancy marketing label on it. So I just buy regular there too. But name brand, that's all my parents have ever bought. That's all I've ever bought. We grew up with a Food 4 Less. You guys remember Food 4 Less? We grew up with Food 4 Less, so they had Best Choice there, and then they had Shasta brand. Love Shasta. We don't have those now. We now have, like, I do Great Value at Walmart, but store brands. And did you know that most of your foods are created in the same factory? They just have different labels. So if you're getting Kraft cheese versus generic cheese, it's probably the same cheese. DIY cleaning supplies. If you watch my channel, you know that I clean a lot with vinegar or rubbing alcohol. I say DIY and it's not all DIY. I really like this big jug of, it's called, I think, Pine Allen. You can get it at Dollar General. Literally will last you a year. You put just a little bit of cleaner to the rest water. It smells like pine salt. It's my favorite. I love cleaning with that also. So you don't have to buy all the fancy name brands. And if you've ever looked at the ingredients in the back, the exact same ingredients. Next one is free things for kids to do, not just in the summer, but especially in the summer. Our library puts on a ton of free things. We also have like Home Depot in our town once a month usually does like a builder day. So you get to go out and build like a little birdhouse with your parents or a little horseshoe thing. There's so many different things that they bring out, but it really helps the kids learn how to create things and then have that patience skills and all that. So look for those free things around your community because they're usually a ton. Next one, what are you paying to read? I have Hoopla and Libby. I get them through my library. If you have a library card, you can download Hoopla and Libby, and they are free cards. Like it's an app. You put your card in there, and they're free to download audiobooks or ebooks. Like right now, I'm reading a book right now on Hoopla, and I get 21 downloads a month for free, or on Libby I get up to 5 at a time for free. So then you just return them in just like you would like almost like a VHS. But you guys remember VHS or DVD? But that is what I do for my free apps. Not every library has it, so I'm sorry if yours doesn't. Mine does, and as soon as I tell people about it, lots of people are like, oh my gosh, I was able to get it. So check with your library, check your library card, and see if it works. Because all you do is you search your library, and then you put in like your city, and it lets you know if it works or not. Next thing is trading services. Like can you walk a dog? Can you mow your neighbor's yard? If you say, hey, I'll walk your dog if you mow my yard, that's trading services, okay? Think smarter, not harder. There are some chores that people just don't want to do or cannot do. They're not capable. So, like my husband one time, he owns an upholstery company, and they're like, hey, will you reupholster our booths at our restaurant, and you guys can eat for free until the tab's paid. We ate like kings and queens 4 months. So utilize those free services. If you're good at accounting or if you're good at walking dogs, put that out there. Hey, I'll walk your dog if you do this. I'll help you with your book work if you help me with XYZ. And my next one is trading your kids' time, okay? What I mean by that is we have some neighbors that live down the street and we go on date nights. They watch our kids and they have kids our age, and then the next week we watch their kids, and our kids think that they're just coming over to play. They have no idea that their mom and dads are actually getting out and like just, having a mom and dad date night. So trade services when it comes to that, because then you're not spending $100 or $200 on a babysitter. Next one is DIY your own hair and skincare and stuff at home if you can. I bleach my hair, I don't know, once every 6 months or so. I do my own nails. I have lashes that I'll put on, not right now, but just try and do more of that at home, or stretch out how long you can go to the salon, because that really does save a ton. And I'm a salon girl. I like to go too, but I also don't really want to spend $150 to get my hair highlighted. But I have a license, so I was doing it way before then. So now it's hard for me to go to a salon because they just can't ever get it the way that I love. That's not their fault. That's me for being picky. So I do shellac at home. I just did my nails again last night. If you look at my former videos, they were white. Very simple to do. You can get everything on Amazon. I even have some up in my showcase up here on TikTok. Next one, farmers market and buying local. When I get my produce and such, I try and support local. I try and go to farmers markets. I get all my beef from a local farmer. I'm in Kansas. I get about $5 to $5.50 a pound. It just kind of depends. Way better quality than I can get at the store. I can tell that because by the time I am done making my hamburger, there's hardly any grease. When I go to the store and buy store meat, like in a pinch, there is so much grease. I'm like, this is so bad. Like, I can't even imagine what I'm actually straining out. So if you can try and get farmer, local eggs, local meat, try that. And last but not least, furniture. If you are on the verge and you're like, I think I want to buy a new table set or something like that, try and revamp yours first. See if you can go in and tighten the screws, stain it, repaint it, make it yours, because you are going to love that piece so much more because you're like, I put my own touch on that. We have some, like a kitchen table. I went to look at a kitchen table, $900 for a kitchen table. I was like, no, I've got paint in the back garage and a sander, and I sanded it down and I made it look brand new again, put some varnish on it. It's going to last me another few years, especially with young kids, because that's just crazy. So try and revamp what you already have, whether it be clothes, furniture. Just try and use what you already have, or throw it on Swap Meet and make a little money from it, and then move along with whatever you're trying to do. And guys, if these tips were helpful for you, don't forget to follow and like, because I tell lots and lots of this stuff on my page. I'm a frugal mama through and through.